said there that God said her body was as good as dead. You know, it's different when you come to a woman and you say, hey, you're looking good. It's different when you're saying, hey, your body's good as dead. You know? One is more insulting than the other. But here was Abraham and Sarah facing a physically impossible situation. The time is running out, and it was humanly impossible for them to reverse the time. And there's many of us in this room, there are relationships that we're saying, God, we're running out of time here. You know, you've come with a deadline. God, if you don't come by this time, I'm leaving. Or God, if you don't come through, this is the end. But the verse says, is anything too hard? Not for you. Is anything too hard? Not for Abraham. He said, is anything too hard for the Lord? And God always says, there is an appointed time. Can you imagine Sarah thinking, okay, I'm pregnant. She has 9 months. And in those 9 months, the devil can bring doubts in your head. What if this baby doesn't come to full term? What if this baby doesn't come up normal? You know, all these things. And all that she could hold on to is, no, God said, this is not too hard for me. This is not too hard for him. And there is an appointed time. It reminds me of the time that Joe and I kept on praying for this relative we have who was so deep into drugs. Every January prayer and fasting, we put his name. The year would pass, he's still in drugs. The following year he was there. For 4 years he was there. I said, God, it's kind of too late. You know, his wife has left him, his kids are growing up, and by now his brain is scrambled. Even if you save him, his mind's going to be so whacked out from all the drugs. Well, I'm here to say that God, what was too difficult for me to understand was possible for God. He's now a Christian, that God has been fully restored. Not only has he mended his relationship with his children, but he's actually holding down a full-time job. God has restored his brain, God has restored his habits, he's a fully functional adult. And God told me, yeah, Marie, it was too hard for you, but is anything too hard for me? The answer is no. So I want all of us to lift up that impossible situation that we have. Maybe it's a tuition thing that's coming up. Yes. Maybe it's a relationship, whatever it is that you have. Let's lift it up to God and say, God, we're going to give it to you because it's not too hard for you. Yes. Let's raise our hands now.